Round two. Can you hear me now? I think it's working now. I think it's working now. I don't know why every single time I live stream, the first one, it just doesn't work. And then the second time, the microphone works. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully it's working now. It's kind of blinking lifelessly. We'll see. Hello, is it working? Can you hear me? Hello, is it working? Hi. Can you hear me? Okay, yay. Every single time this happens, every single time. The first live stream is always soundless. And the second one works. Hi, guys. How are you? It's been a minute. I always say that. It's been a minute. It hasn't been that long, really. But I've been posting a lot, actually, the last few days. So a lot of new music coming out. A lot of videos I've been working on for some time. It's popping. How are you guys? What is up? House Records. Alia, I recognize you. Diego Galaxy, All Things Ocean, I recognize your name. CT, obviously. I know I don't make music. I wish. I play the guitar and I sing, but I don't like create songs really. I've tried here and there over the years, but it's never really worked out. So it's really hard to write songs. I have so much respect for anyone who can write a song. That's all I have to say. But it was something I would love to do maybe one day. But oh yeah, Banks. Someone requesting Banks' new album. I do have that one in the potential list of potential videos, like if I get around to it and all of that, but I don't know for sure. So no promises, but I do have it on my radar. But this is a crazy month for new music. Gaga, Lisa, Jenny is coming up, and I feel like there's another person. Maybe that's it. It feels like a lot because they're all releases that I'm really, really excited about and really, I don't know. Yeah, I'm really excited about Gaga and Lisa and Jenny, but mainly Gaga and Lisa. Okay. Gaga, obviously my number one. I mean, this is going to be the album of the year. For me, in my own heart. If it's anything like the singles, it's going to be the album of the year. Jisoo. Oh my gosh, why are all the Blackpink girlies coming out of the woodwork? Hi. Hello from Croatia. Hello to Croatia. I did not word that right, but I am not in Croatia. I am in the United States. I'm from Ohio. I guess I've never really said that, but I'm from Ohio. It's pretty boring over here. So there's not much to say about it, but yeah. Am I still loving new Gaga? Absolutely. Abracadabra. I can't even express what that song has done for me. It's just so effing good. I want to cuss, but I don't know if it's going to get blocked or something, but it's so effing good. You know what I mean? And Born Again. Okay. I am literally Abracadabra and Born Again. Those are the songs. I just can't even express how good they are. It's infuriating, in a good way. They're so fucking good. I did it. I cussed. Okay. Sorry if I'm Marina and the Diamonds next month. Excuse me? How do we know that? I don't believe I've seen Marina's post. Has she posted anything? Because sometimes people get me excited about release dates and then it turns out to not be the real release date, which isn't their fault, but it's I never trust it unless the artist themselves has come out and publicly said, my album is coming out this date. So maybe I missed the post, honestly. Sometimes I miss posts on Instagram. It's really weird, but I do follow her, so if she's, I've been keeping an eye out for Selena. um, yeah, Abracadabra. I literally can't. Like, it's so good. And that's all I have to say about that. Um, and like, I can't say enough about Gaga. Like, I've been getting emotional the last few days. I'm just so excited about everything she's doing. And I don't know, her artistry, like, you guys probably know if you've been following me for a while, but it's very just like dear to my heart. Like, her artistry is so beautiful to witness. And like, she's one of the most like artistic artists out there right now, in my opinion, easily. And she has such a passion for everything she does. I just watched an interview the other day where she talked about her songwriting process for Disease. And it was like, I have never seen someone so like genuinely excited and like so articulate about the process. And it was a great interview. So go watch that. But yeah, I just love everything she's doing. And I'm so excited to just be in a Gaga moment. And this is the first album from Lady Gaga I will be reacting to on the channel, because obviously Chromatica, it was the last album I visited from her, and that was a revisit. So this is a moment. It's a moment for me because I discovered her music on my channel. If you didn't know, I literally became a Gaga fan in real time on my channel. So all the reactions are up and they're super fun, to be honest. Like, that was a very, very fun time in my life. And I'm still having fun, which is amazing. Like, I'm still having fun. Mariah Carey, I'm literally itching to do more Mariah. Like, no one asked about that, but I'm literally itching to do more Mariah. Thank you, Curtis James Hill. Hi, Beth. Just popped in to say that I saw your reaction to the song Outside from the Butterfly album. And I just wanted to thank you for being brave enough to be so authentically you. Thank you. It is hard. I mean, it's hard, like, to be honest, sometimes. So I really appreciate all of you people who allow me to be my honest self, allow me to be my authentic self, give you my true opinions. I cannot thank you enough, because not everyone is that accepting when I have an opinion that doesn't align with theirs. So, and we can disagree, and that's fine. Like, sometimes I disagree with you guys, and that's totally obviously fine. So I really appreciate you guys. Okay. And yeah, that album, I have been listening to it a lot, I must say. Like, it's really the only Mariah album so far that I've had on like a constant loop. Like, I have revisited the other albums from her, but this is the first that I'm like kind of addicted to. And I do have my skips. I do. I still don't like the Butterfly Reprise, Fly Away, and I still don't care for outside, sorry, sonically. Like, it's a beautiful message, and once you guys shared with me like the meaning of the song, it's a beautiful message. I just don't feel drawn to it sonically, so I don't really go for it. And then there's a couple others that I'm not obsessed with. Can I just look at the track list really quick? Can we do this? But I did want to like update. I really do really like that album. It gets better and better every time I listen to it. Honey, I'm absolutely obsessed with that song, which is so ironic because obviously like it was a grower for me. Butterfly is a really pretty song. It's not like my number one favorite on the album, but like it's a gorgeously made song. The Roof. Where are my The Roof stands? Come out wherever you are. Because I love The Roof. It's my favorite track on the whole freaking album, along with 4th of July. Some of my 4th of July stands came out of the woodwork in my comment section, and I saw you and I appreciated you. Breakdown is great. Baby Doll's a vibe. Close My Eyes. It's kind of a skip for me. It's just a little bit too like sleepy time vibes, but Whenever You Call is actually really pretty. I like that one. And then The Beautiful Ones is also one that I skip. So I do have a few skips on it, but that's pretty much, there's a lot of albums that I have skips on. So that is not like, that's not rare. Oh, thank you, Jiraj. Sometimes I just look over, I see a very nice compliment, and I'm like, wow, Your energy is so radiant, so positive, goofy, and honest. Thank you. You make people happy. Just remember that when you're feeling blue. Thank you. Thank you. I do feel blue sometimes. Thank you, Carlos. We love your honest opinions. Thank you. Because so like I posted the True Blue. I'm gonna break the fourth wall. Okay. I'm gonna talk about the True Blue music video reaction. This isn't really breaking the fourth wall. I talk like this all the time in my live streams and in general, but the True Blue music videos, I posted that and immediately like some people left very disrespectful comments to me. Like not just like respectfully disagreeing or like saying something that was context that I needed to know, because that is completely separate. Like if you leave a respectful comment with feedback, I will 100% like listen to it, right? But there were some people that were like, the True Blue music video is so boring, like you're so off base for liking it, that kind of thing. That's the kind of thing that I don't like, because you are now just like unnecessarily attacking me. And this probably isn't hopefully anyone in this thread. So anyway, but yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's I've moved on. So yeah, I mean, I've moved on and it's fine, but I just basically am saying that I appreciate you guys who allow me to be my authentic self and are respectful. It's not that hard. Like it's just not. But anyway, The Roof. Yes, Kevin Keeler, The Roof, period. Thank you. Your reactions are so heartwarming. I appreciate that. I really do. Marina has a song called Butterfly releasing on February 21st. Excuse me. This is news to me. I literally follow her. So I'm so confused. I can't find her account. What the heck? Did I block her? I would never have blocked her. But I like can't find her account, so I don't know what's going on. I can't find it. I don't know what's happening. What is going on? Oh well, I'll figure it out later. But I am so excited if that's happening. Oh my gosh. And the fact that it's called Butterfly is so funny because I was just talking about the album Butterfly. Wake Beth up. Yeah, for real. Oh, I'm going to try to pin the comments. Os N. Okay, this is just beautifully stated and I'm going to pin it. That's so awfully true. I wish the pop community was more welcoming and respectful to other artists. Life would be better if we unite and stop hating on everyone 24/7. Yeah, in light of the Grammys and all of that, I think this is a very timely comment. Like fandoms are just constantly kind of coming at each other and it's just crazy to me like how heated the debates get. And I'm not on like Stan Twitter or whatever, you know, I'm not on Twitter at all. I'm also not on I'm not on TikTok, if that's even still a thing in the United States. I'm not on TikTok. So I'm kind of removed from it all. And it's definitely not something I pay close attention to, but like, I just think it's so unnecessary. And I really wish that like we could all just get along. So I did not know that Jisoo was releasing an album. Everything's freaking happening right now. Why is February always the craziest month for artists? Like, why are they just like emerge like from the trees and start releasing music? I'm curious to hear Jisoo's music, but I did not like her song that was released. Obviously, like this could be a totally different vibe. So would go in open-minded, but I'm nervous, but excited. Sorry, I just go my favorite Madonna song at the moment is Who's That Girl? Oh my gosh, it's so catchy and fun. I've been listening to it. So I have like 5 songs that I've been listening to religiously over the last few days, and I will share them with you now. One is Who's That Girl by Madonna. One is Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. I love being a fan of both of them. It's such an amazing experience in life to be both a Gaga fan and a Madonna fan instead of like, you know what I mean? Like instead of letting all the unnecessary like divides affect your if you're a Madonna and a Gaga fan, like you get me. Shout out to you. Like I can't imagine living in a different world. I literally wasn't like a fan of Madonna a year ago or like 2 years ago. So it's just so funny that I'm like, I'm a Madonna fan now. Like that's what's happening. That's what's happening. I never thought I would see the day. So anyway, sorry, who's that girl? Abracadabra and Born Again by Ray, Lisa, and Doja Cat is literally the only song that I've been listening to since last night when I first listened to it. It's literally the best song I have heard in like a decade. I'm not messing around. I take that song very seriously. Oh, thank you so much for the donation, Alexandre. Thank you so much. I just liked it. One is that a euro? That's a euro, right? Okay. I was like, that's either a euro or a pound. It's a euro. It's a euro. Where are you from? If you feel comfortable sharing. Yeah, I think Madonna and Gaga have many similarities. Like, obviously, they're wildly different in other ways, but they have many similarities. And if you think they don't, then I have news for you. Yeah, I was responding to this person who said Madonna and Gaga are basically alike in many ways. Zachary, I agree. I am so glad too, Kevin, that I'm having fun. I really, truly, I'm having so much fun over here. I feel so excited about music right now. Like, I feel like it's not that I haven't felt excited about it or anything, but I just feel like, as far as new music goes, like new releases, not considering older albums that I've reacted to, like Abracadabra, I just feel so excited about it. Born Again, I'm gonna not shut up about those two songs because those are like, I just easily like favorites. Like my favorite songs released in a long time. And I just feel like they've brought back this Steven in Stereo. Okay, I'm gonna shout out him because he did a reaction to that I was watching to Born Again. Okay, Steven in Stereo, very good vibes from everything I've seen from him. Love that man. And he was talking about how it just feels like a side of pop music that's been kind of gone for a long time is being brought back to the surface through that song and through other songs. And I just agree. I think they're such good pop songs and like they've brought me back to like a place of loving pop music. Again, not that I didn't, but like last year was not my favorite year for music. There were a lot of like really popular albums that I didn't really have the same connection with, like Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish, Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter. Like everyone kind of gathered around those albums, which is totally fine. Like you do you, listen to whatever the hell you want. But I just didn't have the same obsession. And so I'm hoping that this year will be better for me. Yeah, like the live stream, it will help me. I just appreciate that and anyone who likes it, but no, no pressure. But Mayhem. Oh yeah, and Die with a Smile. That was a good one too. Like, yeah, that was a really good song actually. I haven't heard Ava Max's new song. I just feel kind of overwhelmed with everything going on, but I've heard it's good, and I heard a snippet of it actually, and I really loved it. So I probably should get on that. Yeah, very true, Stephen Phoenix. Yeah, he has very good energy. Like, there's something about him. He reacted to like a Rose single, and I was like, there's something about like this very emo guy in tattoos, like losing his mind to how good Rose is, that like literally warmed my heart. Abracadabra is like crack. Oh, this is a good question. And I have not listened to Alligator Bites Never Heal from Doechii. So basically I watched Doechie's live stream randomly one day because not live stream, her Tiny Desk performance. I was just like looking at YouTube and it popped up in my recommended and I was like, let's check it out. And I watched it and it was like legitimately one of the best Tiny Desks I've ever seen. Like, I don't think I've ever seen an artist with, I mean, I have, but like, I've never seen an artist with that much charisma. Like, maybe in modern artists, like definitely one of the most charismatic performers I've ever witnessed. And so I do want to check out her album, Alligator Bites Never Heal. I haven't had a chance yet. It is, I believe, rap focused, which is a little bit different for me, but I actually have a rap reaction that I'm actually working on right now. I don't want to give it away because if I don't end up posting it, I don't want to say that it was a thing, but should I just say it? I don't know. You guys will have to say if I should say it or not. But I listened to a rap album, a hip hop album, and my reaction is in the works. How am I feeling about Chapel winning Best New Artist? Wait, I thought Doechii won. Am I tripping? Maybe Doechii won something else. She sings and raps. I didn't know did she sing in the it should be a surprise. Okay, I'll hold off. Yeah, I do want it to be a surprise. If I release the video, I think it would be more impactful if it was a surprise because I think I just have the feeling people are going to be very shocked that I listen to it because again, it's just different from the music that I listen to, like a very rap and hip hop focused, and I really enjoyed it. Like I truly enjoyed it. So anyway, Doechii, who won Best New Artist? Oh, okay. So okay, Chapel won Best New Artist. Doechii won Best Rap Album. So I think Chapel definitely deserves Best Artist. I mean, it's hard because there were genuinely just so many really talented artists nominated in any category at the Grammys. Like there's always extremely talented artists nominated. And I'm not like trying to say that the other artists don't deserve it, but I do think that Chapel has made some amazing, amazing pop music that is very fresh, very unique, very, I don't know, just is making me really excited. She's another artist that's made me really excited about like the future of pop music. So I definitely think she deserves it. I think she is a standout artist. So, and I'm not like a fan of every single song she's ever made. Like I like maybe half the songs on her album. Like I love the really big bops. I don't really listen as much to the slower songs as I've kind of touched on. So like I'm not over here saying I'm the number one Chapel stan of the century, but like I do really like her and I am looking forward to anything she puts out. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. Like Good Luck Babe easily was the best song of 2024 for me. So I think she deserves it. I also think there were other amazing artists nominated. I was really happy for Beyonce. And then I go online and I see people like, oh my gosh, Billie Eilish should have won. Like, and it's any artist that would have won would have gotten that backlash. But I was so happy for Beyonce. Like, it is a long time coming. She makes, in my opinion, very strong albums. Like, I've kind of talked about her being an album artist. I think she really, really makes amazing albums as whole things that you kind of have to, like, for me, if I wasn't just, for me, if I listen to one song from her, I'm probably going to listen to the full album. I'm not necessarily going to put her music on shuffle, if that makes sense. And so I just think she's incredibly deserving of that. And Cowboy Carter was a masterpiece, in my opinion. Like I loved that album. I thought it was so daring and well done and just different. I don't know. Like it was one of the most daring bodies of work from the year. Not because it's country, but just because of the genre bending and genre blending. And, you know, not everyone is going to like that. And not everyone did. And that's totally fine. But I love Beyonce. Okay. I was her speech, I literally was like crying. Like it was so beautiful to see her just genuinely so happy and excited to win. She has every right to not be a humble human. Like, I mean, not to say she shouldn't be humble, but like you'd think as a giant megastar, she would be kind of not so humble. But everything I've seen from her, she genuinely just seems like a very humble person. So I stand Beyonce, and yeah. I just went on like a total rant that no one asked for, but I did want to talk about that because yes, that's how I feel, CB, that she's an album artist, not a singles artist. Some people have really good singles. For me, Beyonce thrives in the full album experience, but um my first Madonna reaction was actually Confessions on a Dance Floor. It was 2 years ago, which is crazy. And it's not my favorite Madonna album. Like I've talked about this. It's not anything to do with the quality of it. It's just like it's not necessarily the style of music that is made for me, right? So, it's not an album that I've really revisited a whole ton aside from a couple songs. And for that reason, I really wanted to do like a revisit to the album, but I just haven't gotten around to it. It's not like that I haven't wanted to. It's just I just have been doing other things. So, but I think it would be so fun, especially before she drops an album this year. I would really like to revisit it because the new album is going to be the same producer. So I feel like I have to go back and listen to Confessions after I've listened to all her other albums. And I do think I will have a new appreciation for it than I did 2 years ago when I listened. But I don't know. I know it's a very popular album for her, but Ray of Light feels most genuine to you. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like processing that. Yeah, I would agree. That is a very genuine feeling album. Very artistic, but it doesn't feel like she was putting on a show for anyone. Like it just felt like she was kind of making the album that she wanted to make. Not that there's anything wrong with making an album that your fans are going to enjoy. I imagine it would be really hard to like decipher whether you should make the album you want to make or you should take the fans into consideration. I mean, I have the same struggle with like, should I make videos that I want to make? Should I make videos that people who watch me want to see? Or should I like merge the two? And usually it's like a merging. Like it's never like I'm making this video only because people want it and I don't want to do this at all. Like that's never the case. But sometimes it's like, okay, I know people who watch me really want this. Like the Who's That Girl tour. Okay, that's a great example. It's a random tour that I don't feel like I just don't know anything about like that album or that period. So I don't feel as excited about going into it just because I don't know anything about it. So the lack of knowledge is kind of like, and so, but I might film a video on it just not just because you guys want it, but like as also part of the process of getting to know her as an artist, but like kind of more because people want to see it more than like I feel like I need to see that tour. Because in my eyes, I'm excited for the Like a Prayer music videos. I'm excited for the tours for albums that I know. Does that make sense? I know I don't mean random in a bad way. I just mean like I don't know as much about that album. I don't mean it's bad. Like people think I'm really going to like it. I think I probably will. Like I always enjoy sitting down and spending time with Madonna. So it's not that I don't want to film it. I just am excited about the other things to come, if that makes sense. Like a Prayer music videos, MDNA tour. I know we're a far ways away from that, but I'm like curious about her. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that album. So I just need to get into the Who's That Girl era. And then I will, yeah. It's basically the True Blue tour. Well, then I definitely need to watch it. I didn't realize that. Okay, then I definitely need to watch it. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'll get my ass on that at some point. What I really want to film next is some sort of Mariah Carey video. I've been itching. And then I think I will try to obviously do the Who's That Girl tour at some point. And then what else do I need to film? Yeah, I'm hoping Daydream. I feel very called to Daydream. Logically, I'm like, I know I should go back and do her first album just for logically, I know I could go back to her first album and then just go chronologically and it would probably be better, but I just feel called to Daydream. So we will see. We will see where her light guides me. Her best album. A lot of people love it. It's one of those albums I tried to listen to a year ago. I got through like one song, I just didn't really vibe and I turned it off. But as we saw with Butterfly, things can change, songs can grow, the moment can come. So I need to try it again and see. Yeah, do whatever calls you. You know what? Thank you. That's what I like to do. Excuse me, because whatever calls to me it's always makes for the best content anyway. You know what I mean? Like if I force myself to go listen to someone that I don't really care about, it's not going to make for interesting content because I don't really want to do that. But like if I'm genuinely like, let's go Mariah Carey, that's going to make for the best videos. It always does. So yeah. My all-time favorite Madonna song. We always end up talking about Madonna so much on these live streams. So anyone coming in who doesn't like Madonna is like sitting there like, or anyone who doesn't like Gaga is like, but I don't care. I like talking about these artists. Like, sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. What is your favorite Madonna song of all time? That's such a hard question because obviously music is so in the mood. Like, what am I in the mood for? On one day, it could be Deeper and Deeper off of Erotica. On another day, it could be I'm trying to think of like another one that is probably like very, very close to number one. Like it could be Cherish on another day. You know what I mean? So, Oh Father. Oh my gosh. Oh Father is so beautiful. Oh Father. It could be my favorite Madonna song of all time. I would have to. Like, I always feel stressed answering those questions, even though it's a great question. I'm always like, what if I'm wrong? Like, what if I say something and then I was wrong? Like, I don't like that song that much. It makes no sense. I basically just have anxiety. But I was playing pickleball earlier tonight, okay? And at the place that I go, they play Madonna and they play like Kylie Minogue. And it's such a vibe. Like it really is. I'm like, why are they playing 80s music? Like in the best way. Like I would assume that they would play the hits of today, but they don't. And it's great. It's so fun. Sometimes it's remixes though, and the remixes are like, okay, just play the original Madonna song. Like we don't need this weird remix, but it's so fun. It really is such a vibe. Yeah, they played Can't Get You Out of My Head today, but they also played, you know what they also played? They played Talk Dirty to Me by Jason Derulo as well. Okay, so they have range because that song I have not listened to since I was like 12. Okay, but obviously when I was a young 12-year-old and those trumpets came on the radio, I mean, I can't say I liked it, but it was a song. It was a song that was out at that time. La Isla Bonita music video. It's beautiful. Okay. Your comments thank you for your context and for respectfully and helpfully. Thank you for being helpful. And anyone from Latin descent who responded, thank you so much for your information. And anyway, that music video is beautiful, as well as the Open Your Heart music video. A lot of people gave me context for that as well, and it made me feel a lot better, because some people had different takes on it that were like, okay, maybe that makes sense. So definitely helps me feel like more appreciation for those music videos, right? Although I did like both of them right off the bat, but like seeing that context, it really is all about the context at the end of the day, for Madonna at least. Maybe not other artists, but with someone as intentional and artistic and layered and deep as Madonna, like, you know what I mean? I'm excited for the Bedtime Stories music videos too, because everyone, first of all, just a beautiful album, right? Second of all, people really want me to watch the Bedtime Story music video. So, yeah. And Human Nature, does that have a music video? That would be really cool. That would be really cool. Shooby-doo. I love the randomness. Shooby-doo. Oops. Shooby-doo needs more love. Honestly, it's a bop. Like, let's call it what it is. Sometimes I think to myself, you know, Madonna, your music is all good. It just depends on the mood. Now, am I going to say that about MDNA? I don't know. Not for me personally. Okay. I'm still not an MDNA fan. I haven't really listened to it more than the one time. So I can't really speak to it. But overall, like, she just has really good music. You know what I mean? Wow, amazing points being made. She has good music, guys. This just in 2025. Madonna has good music. Who would have ever known that? They played Live to Tell in the locker room of a water park. That's so random. Like, that song is very sad and dramatic, right? Like, I'm at a water park. Like, I want to be having fun. They should have been playing Dear Jessie. No, I did not go to Madonna's celebration tour. Oh my gosh. That's fun. I am just laughing because I'm like, I'm very new to being a fan of her. I mean, it feels new. I guess it's been like a year. I don't even know. Time just like, I don't understand time. Like, I will think to myself, oh, that video that I made last month. And I look and it's like an 8-month-old video. And I'm like, what just happened? Like, what sort of time warp did I go through? Like, the fact that Mariah Carey, my reaction to Emancipation of Mimi is at least a year old. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, I listened to that album like 2 months ago, right? I have no sense of time. So basically, no, I was not a fan of her at that time. So it was not on my radar. But I got really excited last October of 2024. I went to Madonna's website because I was like, is she touring? Like, I guarantee she's not because, you know, people would have told me, but is she touring? I went to her website and I saw the Celebration tour listed and I was like, oh my gosh, like, she's on the Celebration tour. Like, I'm getting tickets, period. I will do whatever I have to do to get to that concert and I'll vlog it and it'll be a great time. I don't like vlogging concerts, but I was like, I have to vlog the Celebration tour. It turns out that those were old tour dates that were on her website that were listed, and they were all from 2023. So it was very sad when What to My Wandering Eyes Should Appear, but the fact that it was not in 2024. So basically, it didn't work out. And it was a bummer. But if she tours again, I need to go. Because you just never know when someone's going to stop touring. Like, it doesn't matter age. It doesn't matter anything. Like, I'm not talking about her age, but like, you never know when someone's just going to decide that they're done touring. And so I feel like I would have to really get on that. And she has so many albums, obviously. So at what point is she just going to get tired and be like, okay, I need to take a step back, like focus on my family, which would be totally understandable, right? Like artists do that. They kind of take a step back and so I would just want to hop on that. But does anyone know what's going on with Madonna's Instagram? It's kind of a weird place. Like some of her posts are very articulate and interesting and cool and all that. And some of her posts, I'm kind of going, what's going on there? Sorry if I'm talking about Madonna too much, but I'm also not sorry at all. I have a Janet Jackson confession. Okay. It's called, so I sat down to film The Velvet Rope, maybe 2 weeks ago. And I listened to the first track and I really liked it. I actually really liked it. I hated it at first. And then like it grew on me a crazy amount in the time that I was listening to it. And by the end of the song, I was like, let's freaking go. Unfortunately, I was really tired that day and I should not have sat down to film such a long album reaction when I was in that state because I didn't have the stamina to keep going. Like it was just a pure exhaustion. So unfortunately I stopped, but I don't think I've deleted the footage and I might continue the reaction another day, but I was just so tired. I couldn't get through that long of an album. So not saying never, but it didn't, I wish it had worked out in that moment, obviously, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. Like not everything can be a video. But hopefully it will be a video. Where's my cat? Where is my cat? Okay, so Dewey, he's the boy. He's on the couch. He's a little gray tabby cat. He's been laying on the couch a lot lately, even though he has his beds that he usually lays on. Camilla, the girl, I have no idea. She's probably on my bed. If I had to guess, gets off the live stream. If enough people want, I'll like show them on camera. I'll do a meet and greet with my cats, but I don't know if people like cats or care. Late 90s stuff is so fun. It is. Yep. No, I haven't seen any of Madonna's. Okay, I need to stop talking about Madonna. I just need to like mix up what I'm talking about, but I know I will answer this. Have I seen any of the films? I have not. So my thing is I have ADD. So anytime I sit down and try to watch like a 2-hour or even hour-long thing, I just like struggle to focus. And so it's going to be hard to it's going to be hard when I have ADD and like my attention span is just so bad lately. Okay, I'll bring the cats. I will. Is it okay if I like disappear for a sec and then come back? Are you all going to leave? I will be back. I will grab my cat and I will come back immediately. But yes, I have 2 cats. One is a girl named Camilla, the calico. If I pick her up and bring her over here, she will eat my face. Not literally, like she won't literally harm me, but like she will run out of my arms. Okay. My other cat, Dewey, is as sweet as they come. He doesn't like being held, but he puts up with it, right? So I'll go grab him and I'll be right back. What is that laugh? That was such a weird laugh. What am I, the Wicked Witch of the West? Dewey! He's here! He's literally my best friend. As he runs out of my arms. Hi. He hates me for this. Say hi. Anyway, thank you. His name is actually spelled Dewie because he is the softest, literally the softest thing I have ever felt. Take your favorite blanket, add the softest, what's another soft thing? other than a blanket. Take like the fluffiest dog you've ever pet and add them together and multiply them by 5. And that's how soft he is. He's so soft. Okay, I'm gonna like not torture him. But no, it's not Dewey from Scream. It's just a name that I liked. But I do love Scream, but I didn't watch it until last year. I had never seen any movies from the Scream franchise until last year. I am late to everything. Literally, I live under a rock, and there's a lot of like classic movies, classic albums, classic all of that stuff that I've just never seen or never experienced. So, and it was such a moment. Like, I loved those movies. They brought something out of me, like some excitement about movies back to me. So love the Scream movies. Oh, bye. Why are you leaving? No. Oh yeah, I've seen Star is Born. Yeah, Star is Born. It was really sad. Oh my gosh, I almost walked out of the theater when he did what he did at the end of the video, but it was great. The acting was amazing. And yeah, their chemistry, it was really good. A French bulldog, that's cute. French bulldogs are very cute dogs, actually. Oh, bye. Why are you guys leaving? No, I'm just kidding. But, oh, I would live for movie reactions. You know what? I don't know. Sometimes I think about doing it and then I just get overwhelmed at the thought. First of all, copyright. It would just be a nightmare. Like, I don't think people understand, because if you don't do YouTube, you wouldn't know this. But you have to be so careful with the way you edit your videos. Especially if it's like a tour, for instance, like Madonna tour. That's why I obviously put the filters on. Like, it's not just for funsies. Like, it's so they don't block the video everywhere. Someone asked me the other day, and like, God bless them. They were like very sweet, and they were just innocently asking, but they were like, why do you put the filters on? Like, I love your videos, but like, why do you put the filters over your videos? And I was like, it's just because of copyright. Like, it's not like a cute, like, fun thing. You know what I mean? Although I think it's kind of cute sometimes, but like, it's for copyright. So yeah. So that's something you wouldn't know unless you have made content like that. So, yeah, it's copyright is literally the bane of my existence. Like, I want to like change the laws of copyright. I literally thought about becoming a lawyer just so I could do that. Oh, it's probably not going to happen, but I would love to change the copyright laws so people can just do whatever they want and not get. I understand why copyright exists, but it's like annoying. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's not good. I mean, it's just copyright, like most, and I don't know how, I talk about this all the time, like every single live stream, but I don't know how some reactors just like upload their uncut reactions with absolutely no edits and it doesn't get blocked. Like, I don't know what they do, but it doesn't work for me. Yeah. It doesn't really. I mean, it depends. Like, it's so finicky. That's the thing. Sometimes I can leave in full songs and not get it blocked. And sometimes I can leave in music videos and it won't get blocked everywhere. And then sometimes it's like instantly just gets blocked everywhere. And I have to do everything. Like, okay, Music Box by Mariah Carey. If you saw my reaction to Hero, that song was a bitch to edit. Like, I literally couldn't keep anything in basically because it kept blocking it every single country, like everywhere, worldwide blockage. So I kept having to go in, and then I had to add that Alvin and the Chipmunks, Alvin and the Chipmunks voice effect. And so, yeah, it sucks. I am planning on it, AK. I am really hoping that it will be good stuff. I don't know why I feel nervous. Like, I think sometimes when artists return after a long period of time. I'm like, what if it sucks? Like, what if it's so bad? So I really hope that it is good. But I've liked all her albums almost. So yeah, the only Marina album I think I'm not a huge I never like listened to it a lot was Love and Fear. But there were some good songs on that album. Uh oh, that's good to know. Great. I don't appeal them. Well, sometimes I refute the copyright claim. But then they immediately just come back and say no, it's still blacked. And so that happens. I don't appeal it because if you appeal it and it's denied, you will get a copyright strike, which you do not want, because 3 strikes and your channel will literally be deleted forever. Like you cannot recreate the channel. I'm pretty sure they block you entirely from ever making another YouTube channel, which is wild. Like that's insane. But I'm pretty sure you get like a lifetime of blockage from creating any type of YouTube channel. It's bonkers. Okay. I have gotten 1 copyright strike, knock on wood, and it was like a couple years ago. And luckily, the copyright strikes only last 90 days. So 90 days passed. I was like crossing my fingers that no other videos would get blocked and then copyright striked in that time period, because if 2 more had, I would have like lost everything. Luckily, nothing else did. The 90 days passed. I'm thinking of 90 Day Fiance. I don't know why. The 90 days passed. And then I reclaimed my copyright strikeless channel. Okay. The copyright strike disappeared. Hi, Gaspar. I don't do a very good job of welcoming people that are just joining. So hi. Yes, exactly. Some record labels are stricter than others. Okay, good point, Jake. That's good. See, I don't know. Like, I think it's just because we don't have a single yet. Once Marina releases a single, it's going to dictate how excited I am about the album. Because obviously, if I don't like the single, I'll be like, oh shoot, now I'm really nervous. But if I love the single, we're back, baby. You know. It's just been a while since I've listened to Marina. Like, I just don't listen to her very much anymore. But I am so excited for new music from her. And I definitely feel like I'll reclaim my passion for her once she releases more music. But I think it's just because I haven't listened to her in a minute. So I'm like, what if I don't even like her anymore? I'm just like so anxious for no reason. Oh, there's a snippet. See, I don't listen to snippets because, well, it depends. But I usually don't listen to snippets because partially because I do reactions and I think they're more interesting when I haven't heard any of the songs, but also I like to be surprised, you know, and I don't want to know much about it, but I love Portals though. So you already know that I might really like it. I love Portals. Okay. If I played music right now, it would be copyrighted. I've done that on a live stream and it's literally been demonetized. Oh, I just remembered someone gave me a donation a while ago and I never thanked them. I'm so sorry. If that person's still here, they gave me a $1.99 donation and said, like, love your videos. Shout out. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to like overlook that, but thank you so much. Am I ready for Gaga Cella? Well, I wish I could go, bestie, but I'm #broke. I mean, I'm not broke, but I'm pretty much broke. I mean, I don't have enough money to go to that, obviously. It's very expensive, but it's going to be posted on YouTube. It'll be exciting. Experimental. See, that scares me. That scares me. Why are we doing things? No, experimental can be cool, obviously. I mean, experimental, the whole point is you're experimenting to see if you can make something really dope and really, really different and unique and cool. And like, if no one experimented, it would be so boring, right? All songs would sound the same. So, have I checked out any Tate McRae? No, I haven't listened to her. Yeah, so I wasn't really. I had this weird disconnect with her for. Whoa, someone. Whoa. Someone just give me 50. Is that $50 or 50? That's something else. I don't know, but thank you so much. Cynthia Erivo has an album coming out. I didn't know that. When is it coming out? Potentially. I am obsessed with the Wicked soundtrack. Oh my gosh, it's like the most beautiful freaking thing I've ever heard. And I saw her performance on the Grammys and I was like, I knew she could sing, but like, damn, that was incredible. So I might. What kind of music does she make though? Night Night CT, thanks for joining and thank you so much for the donation. We'll miss you. That sounded weird. We'll miss you. Barely eating lately. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's really dark. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. That's just like, wow. A Wicked medley at the Oscars. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. I'm so excited. By the way, guys, thank you for joining me on a Saturday night when you could be like doing other things. I don't know. People do things on Saturday nights, right? Thank you for joining. A Wicked medley. At the when are the Oscars again? Is that in like December of this year? I don't know, but I love. So I just might react to it. You know what? I just might. I usually watch award shows like on my own because it's just too much. Like it's a 3-hour award show. To react to it would be so tiring. I just want to sit down in my pajamas and not be on camera. You know what I mean? I just want to like internalize it. Some people react, which I'm like, girl, I just can't imagine. But like you do you, obviously. Oscars is March 2nd. Oh, okay. Sorry. My ADD is coming out. I just want to sit down and, watch the award shows on my own, but there's a possibility I will react to that. There is. Because I love Ariana and Cynthia and just the whole Wicked thing. Oh my gosh. They've been getting so much hate and it just like makes me sad. Because it's just, in my opinion, so unnecessary. I still haven't seen The Substance. We talked about this the last time I did a live stream. And I still haven't. So that's where we're at. Well, the reason I haven't seen it, part of the reason is that I was like, okay, wait, let me maybe do a reaction. Like, not to say I'm going to start doing movie reactions every single month or every single week, but like maybe I will do a reaction to it. People say it's really reactable. It's very crazy. I've heard all the things about how wild it is. No spoilers though, please, please, please. Don't even tell me anything about it. I just don't want to know. I don't want to know the plot. I don't want to know the characters. I don't want to know anything. Please. Because even if I don't react to it, I do want to see it on my own. So, but I just don't see that happening. I don't think it will be sustainable for me to do movie reactions because there's already so much music. I would have to not react to as much music as I currently do, which is a potential. I mean, if enough people were interested in me splitting it, like you wouldn't get reactions to stuff that like the Jenny song that just came out. I just wouldn't have reacted to it just for timing, right? Like that's an example of a video that I probably wouldn't have put out if I had a channel where I was doing movies and music. Because I don't know, it's just one of those things that I was like, it wasn't something I was like confident I was going to do on the channel, but I'm glad that I did. I love the song. So anyway, sorry about the ranting, but I don't know why I feel disconnected. Yeah, I started saying an answer to that and then I forgot. And then I like got off track. So I I sat down and I listened to a few songs off the album and like I thought they were well made. I really did. Like it's not that I hated them or disliked them. It was just like this weird disconnect where I was like, I could turn off the album right now, never listen to a second of this again and be totally fine. But like it's well made. Like I think it's good. I just didn't really like I didn't have a deep desire to care. That sounds mean, but I don't mean it like that at all. I just mean I didn't personally like connect. So, um, sorry, my throat is like, thank you, Jean. Sorry, I know I'm butchering it. I'm not trying to. Jean. Dean, you made my day. You really did. Thank you. I love hanging out with you guys. Truly. Like truly. I feel like every time I say something heartfelt, it sounds sarcastic. I don't know why, but I'm not being sarcastic. I enjoy doing these live streams and hanging out with you guys. Yeah, I don't even know where I can watch The Substance. I'm not going to pay $20 for it on Amazon. No, I have not heard Doechie's album in its entirety. I know, I need to. I feel like I don't know if I'll fully vibe as a non-rap hip hop person, but like apparently she also sings and I don't know what all she does on that album. I've only heard like the rap songs. But I like the raps. Like they're so freaking cool. And her Tiny Desk performance. So I feel like I could definitely get into it potentially. Like she's just a very, very cool person that I am like, wow, you're so cool. Like genuinely, I'm just like her Tiny Desk performance, her Grammys. She performed on the Grammys, did she not? Yeah, that was insane. Her Grammys speech, I literally cried. Like it was beautiful. It was beautiful to see her so joyful about that. And oh my gosh, like I follow her yet. I don't even know her, but like I love her. You know what I mean? Um, girl, I'm not ready for Taylor. Like people ask me, "Are you ready for Taylor re-release?" I know I should be ready, but I'm just not. I'm just overwhelmed. No, it's fine. If she releases it, it'll be great. I just haven't been listening to her as much lately. Who am I kidding? The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived came on at the pickleball place today, and I literally like had an out of body experience. So, thank you, Mang. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, thank you, dipshit. Dipshit. That's an amazing username, I must say. Love that. Is that because of Sabrina Carpenter or is it not? The cups. Oh my gosh. Someone asked, like, why don't you like the posters? I do like these posters. I'm just waiting to hang them because there's a third poster that hasn't arrived yet that is going to go along with the other two. So that's the only reason I haven't posted them. They're really cute. They're just like that kind of vibe, like natural. Oh, my cup collection is actually all the places I try to like collect mugs from the places I travel. So it's really cute that I do that, honestly. Is it weird to say my own collection is cute? It is cute. So I have one from like Zion National Park, one from Madrid, one from Scotland, Starbucks, the original Starbucks in Seattle, Washington. Yeah, that's my mugs. I should. Thank you guys for saying they're cute. Thank you. For the longest time, I had nowhere to put them. Like I did not have this little white thing. And so they were just sitting on the floor collecting dust. I kid you not. Like they were sitting on the floor of my apartment. And I obviously was trying not to like run into them or like break them. So I had to be really careful, but they were just collecting dust. And now they have a spot to shine. Shine on, little mugs. Ava Max. Maybe I should, maybe I should. I think I'll like it. I heard a snippet and it was insane. I mean, if we're being real, I've liked all of Ava's music so far, except for her last song, Spot of Fake. So, like, why wouldn't I listen to it? The only reason I haven't is because there's so much freaking music coming out, right? Which is good. It's all been good stuff. I always say that. I'm like, it's all good stuff though, because it is. um, um, you know what? I hope she does, because that means someone said, do you think Zachary said, do you think Gaga is going to sweep the Grammys in 2026? I hope so, because that would mean the album is very good. And I absolutely think Abracadabra deserves a Grammy. I don't even care. I know like other music is going to come out this year, and so maybe something else will come out I think deserves it more, but like I actually really like the Grammys this year. I haven't talked too much about it, but I really like the Grammys this year actually. I was pretty happy about everyone that won. The one thing that I was not really happy about, and like this is not me like coming at any artist because like that's a waste of time, but was the pop album, the Sabrina Carpenter winning over Eternal Sunshine. I was bummed about that because I am an Eternal Sunshine stan to my core, and I just think it was a better album for me personally than Short and Sweet was. So that was one thing that I was like, oh, but obviously I still like Sabrina. Her speech was super sweet. Like she deserves her moment as well. So again, like not me saying she didn't deserve it, but I mean, yeah, she deserved it, but I think Eternal Sunshine deserved it more. I think Eternal Sunshine should have been nominated for the album of the year, but that's just my opinion. We can disagree. I will straight up say I think it's overrated. Like I am a Sabrina fan. I loved Emails I Can't Send, and I love some of the songs on Short and Sweet. Like it has amazing songs. Taste is like production wise probably one of the best pop songs I've ever heard in my life. Like I'm not even kidding. It's so good. Good Graces, I loved. Obviously the singles and all of that. Like it's has iconic moments for sure. But I think that it like overall as an entire album, I don't think it was all the way there for me. Again, this is personal opinion and preference, and you can disagree with me. But yeah, yes. Oh, this is the best comment I've ever seen about this album. I feel like Eternal Sunshine is a lot more immersive and builds a world and a storyline. Build its world and storyline in a better way. IDK, but it sounds like poppy fairy dust. It really does. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful soundscape. Yeah, I feel that dipshit. I really dislike when the Grammys hype up a newcomer so much that they can't match the success of their first album again. Yeah, I do think there's a bad habit of like doing that. And then one term I hate is like one hit wonder or like irrelevant. I hate it when an artist or any type of like creative person is called irrelevant or like, oh, they like had their moment and now they're a flop, like they're a one hit wonder. I hate all of those terms. I think they're so like rude and offensive. Like creativity and like being, I don't know, like an artist or an actor, like it's not linear. I don't know. It's just bizarre to me. I hate it. I'm doing very well, Arvin. I've actually had a really good day. I've been in a good mood, and sometimes that can be rare. And I played pickleball, which is my favorite thing right now. One of my very favorite things to do right now. And what else did I do? I worked with the little kids that I watch, and they were sweet. And I think that's it. But all good things. So many best new artists were one or two albums and disappeared. That's sad. That is sad. Yeah, it's hard to even remember like what the best new artists were. Like I can't remember every single one from the last few years. Um, but what else was I really happy about at the Grammys? I just love Trevor Noah. I think he's the best award show host ever. He's like funny, but not like not making stupid jokes that make me roll my eyes and like I don't know. He's just amazing. I love him. So I think that made the whole show better because I can actually stand him and like some hosts are just insufferable and just so like they'll make offensive jokes or cheesy jokes and it's just like this is not the vibe. So I love him. Taylor was there. I always like just seeing her. I was not expecting her to win for Tortured Poets Department. Like she's my favorite artist, but I was not expecting her to win. And I could see that she was really genuinely disappointed when she didn't win, actually. It was very evident on her face, which, like, obviously she made an album that she's proud of. Like, she's allowed to be disappointed that she didn't win. So I'm just like something I noticed, not like good or bad or anything. It's just like something I noticed. But like Lady Gaga, like she was so happy for Beyonce. She cried. That was beautiful. Like I love just seeing artists come together and like support one another, especially the female artists. It just gets me. And the male artists too, but like the female artists just supporting one another because female artists are pitted against each other more than male artists, obviously. So it means the world to me when I just see them like supporting each other and like no, it's a competition, but it's not like there's not beef, you know. It is a competition because it's the Grammys, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who got the award because the Grammys are kind of scammy anyway, and it just doesn't matter that much. Like you're not defined by a trophy, but it is something to be proud of if you have one. I'm literally like, I'm not even like a musician, but I'm over here like the Grammys. I love how like I have so opinionated about things I don't really know about, but yeah, they are entirely biased, 100%. Like I the fact that Taylor was nominated for the Tortured Poets Department, in my opinion, is the most clear example of bias I've ever seen in my life. Like that album, I liked it. Like I'm literally a fan of that album. I really enjoyed it. But like I think it's absolutely absurd that it was nominated for a Grammy. Like absurd that Fortnite was not like nominated for best song. There were such better songs that came out, like just to be honest. But like, and I like Fortnite. I literally love that song. So this is like not hate, obviously. I literally love Fortnite. I listened to it the other day. But you're telling me it's the best song of 2024? Let's be real. Like, let's be real. They're very biased for Taylor. And I love Taylor. She's literally my number one. So yeah, you guys get me. You do. Yep, 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 yep. Mariah only has 5 wins. What did she win for? Because it depends what you mean. Like, if she had 5 album of the year wins, that would be amazing. But I'm guessing you mean just 5 wins overall. Like maybe best song here, best record here, Emancipation of Mimi. Yeah, people get snubbed right, left, and center. But it's also got to be hard when there are just so many talented artists and like not everyone is going to be happy with the results regardless. That's the hard thing. Like me personally, I'm like, how can anyone be mad that Cowboy Carter won? But people are always upset, disappointed, which is, I mean, you're allowed to be disappointed. Yeah. So regardless of what the results are, like not everyone is going to be happy. So that is something hard that they have to know. Like no matter who wins, that's going to happen. And that would be really hard as the winning artist, actually, now that I think about it. Like you're trying to just enjoy your win and like soak in the moment and be proud of your accomplishment, but you can't if you're looking at like all the comments online, because some people are going to be happy for you and then some people are going to be absolutely like tearing you apart because you won. So that would be really, really challenging as a famous artist. Was it? Fortnite is not song of the summer. It's song of the dark winter. Like, it's not a summer song to me. What? Um, it's honestly beautiful. I literally love that song. Like, I really do. I listened to it the other day and I fully fathomed it. Okay. Eusexua. I've heard a couple snippets of it and it just doesn't sound like my thing. So yeah. She won 3 for Emancipation. That's good. Yeah, it's fine that you disagreed. Like, and I know a lot of people wanted Brat to win probably because it was such a cultural phenomenon. I think like album of the year in terms of cultural impact is Brat 100%. Like you can't argue with that. That just is the most culturally accepted album of the year. The album that everyone kind of rallied around the most. As far as musical, like music alone, I don't think I personally could give a Grammy to it. And that's why I wasn't necessarily rooting for it to win. But like if she had won, I would have been genuinely excited for Charlie XCX getting her moment because she 100% deserves recognition and like she does not always get the recognition that she deserves. So like if she had won, I would have been satisfied. Like I would have been fine with that. I just wasn't like, oh my gosh, what's my number one pick? My number one pick was probably Cowboy Carter. Although it's hard to say. Because what other nominations? Rise and Fall was good. I mean, it's so hard. It's just hard because everyone's like genuinely talented just in different ways. You know what I mean? Like they all have something to offer. And it's important to remember that you're not defined by a trophy. I'm literally like making a speech over here, like as though I'm talking to the artists themselves. Birds of a feather, guys. Oh my gosh. I just want to say, I love that I have people who will listen to me just be like, girl, I need to talk about this. Birds of a Feather, I literally think is one of the most beautifully made songs to ever exist. I fully like realized that a few days ago when I was listening to it. I was like, this song, it doesn't get old. I never am not in the mood to hear it. I've listened to it a lot and I like heard it a lot playing and it never makes me upset to hear. Like it always makes me happy to hear it. It is so beautiful. And it did it win? I'm sorry. I've already forgotten. See, this is the thing. It doesn't even matter because I've already forgotten who won. Who won Best Song? See, I've already forgotten. Thank you so much for your donation. Did you donate earlier too? Either way, thank you so much. Who won Best Song? Why can I not remember? This is the problem. I mean, that's fine, Jackie. I get it. You couldn't connect with Cowboy. I mean, I don't blame you. Like it's a different vibe for sure. Like I would never blame someone. Let me just be clear. I never blame anyone for anything. Like I don't care I never judge people for what music they like or dislike because it's so personal and so subjective. So anyway, side note. Yes. Okay. This is the moment, guys. This is the comment. I wish AliXCX. Why? I do that all the time. I wish AliX got something for Girl with No Face because it was something special. We need to bring more attention to her. LOL. Period. No, but in reality, like, yes, that album deserved more. But she's one of those artists that just will never. I'm not saying she'll never win a Grammy because like, I don't know, but like she's very kind of niche. And unfortunately, the Grammys don't tend to pick like the niche outliers, right? They pick like the big artists that are in everyone's face. So no pun intended. So unfortunately, like I didn't expect her to be nominated, although that would have been amazing. Same thing with Aurora, and Aurora's album being one of my faves of the year. And it will just never, she will never get the mainstream recognition, at least at this point. But like, what makes those artists so unique is that they don't try to be mainstream, like, and not to be all like indie and like, you know what I mean? Like, not to be like, oh, they're not like the other girls, they're so quirky and different, but like, they're different, right? They are different, and they don't appeal to everyone. They have more of a niche fan base. Yeah, they have a more niche fan base, and so that makes it harder to get that mainstream recognition. It's the same thing with anything. Like, you know how some of the best small businesses are like the most quality products you've ever had in your life, and you go and you get the same product from Walmart and it's a piece of shit and you have to return it. It's the same thing with artists. And you know how some of the best movies are indie movies? The really small movies that no one's ever heard of are like the best movies ever made. And then you go and watch like a really popular movie and you're like, that wasn't all that great. Sometimes the smaller artists are better. Okay. I'm not saying they're better. Like, I love my mainstream pop girlies. Okay. We're here to support. But like, there's something beautiful about the smaller artists. Okay. Something beautiful to behold. Oh my gosh, Steven. It means so much to me when people say that they listened with me to something for the first time. It really does. I'm like, wow, you waited, or you chose to go in. Maybe you waited to listen to it until my reaction. Either that, or you didn't want, like, you didn't have an interest in it, but then when I reacted, you decided to give it a go. It means a lot to me. Yeah, Bodyguard. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Sorry, my throat is a little bit like, but I love Bodyguard. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There was one song I heard off that album the other day and I was like, girl, oh my gosh, I forgot how good that album is. It's funny how like quickly I forget how good albums are. Like sometimes I forget. And then like I listen again and I'm like, wait, like that was such a moment. That was so good. I agree. Swisson's Sunsets. With Cowboy Carter, there's a lot of Beyonce albums that deserves album of the year in the past that didn't get it. I know that's right. I mean, Lemonade. I don't know what won that year, so like I'm not saying that the other album wasn't great, but like Lemonade didn't get it, but this one, it disgusts me to see some people online saying it's not a country album. Yes, why are people so obsessed with labels of genres? That's what I don't understand. I actually don't really think about the genre of music that I'm listening to when I'm actively listening to it at all. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I'm going to sit down and like, I might think about it like, oh, I'm in the mood to listen to something K-pop, or I'm in the mood to listen to something R&B. But I'm not, listening, like I'm not sitting there listening being like, is this country or is this R&B? I don't know. Like maybe sometimes during reactions, I'm kind of analyzing it, but in my personal time, it's the last thing on my mind. So I don't understand why people are trying to gatekeep genres. Like, can we all just be one big happy family? Like, but for real, Aurora was robbed. Truly. Aurora, I love you if you're watching this. Aurora, I adore you. I love her, and I saw her live, and that like sealed the deal that like I'm obsessed with her. And I mean, I already was, but like that just, oh my gosh, like she's such a sweet human. Yes. Period. I wish the Grammys gave recognition to niche artists not only to celebrate their good music, but also to let them know more, to let them be known by more people. Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. They need the exposure. But at the same time, there are certain artists that like I kind of want to gatekeep. I'm like, I don't want anyone else knowing about them and them becoming mainstream because like they're my little secret. Even though in reality I root for their success, but you know, I'm like, no, I don't want anyone to know Ally X because like she's my little thing. She's not my little secret, but she's our little secret. Anyone who follows her, she's our little secret. Oh yes, okay. The Kendrick Lamar song won. Okay, yes, it won song and record. And I haven't heard that song, but I do know it was like the Drake beef song, I think. So I've heard like a few lines from it, so I can't really speak. I can't really speak to whether it's worthy or not. I don't know. Kendrick Lamar is very talented, so it probably is. But I can't give my own take on it when I haven't heard it. But thank you, Pudding. Pudding. I love your abracadabra reaction. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know why I did an accent. Yes, I do agree with this. The pop consumers are more chill and flexible. They're not discussing if something's country enough or rock enough. I hate when people like you're listening to a song, you're like, oh, this is a great rock song. And like that one person is like, this isn't rock. Why'd you have to kill the mood? Well, just let me enjoy what I want, you know? That sounds illegal. That sounds illegal. They said I have a link that I use to watch movies and TV shows for free. Hopefully no cops are watching. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, this. Deter. I think the Grammys are unfair to some artists like Katy Perry or Lana who don't have any Grammys, or to Britney who only has one because they don't put them in the categories. Yeah, why are there some artists that aren't like ever in the running? Like, I'm just like, what? Like, how does Lana Del Rey not have a Grammy? That's kind of rude. I guess she was nominated last year. So she was nominated for Album of the Year last year. She just didn't win. But yes, I don't know how she doesn't have one. Like, the fact that Norman fucking Rockwell doesn't have a Grammy is some weird, mysterious glitch in the Matrix. Okay, like that album 100% deserves Grammy. The hard thing is, let's say you release an album and it's literally like your magnum opus. It is the best album you have ever made as an artist. Critics and fans alike are just in love with it. There could be just a slightly better album that comes out, just slightly better, slightly more appeal, slightly more critical acclaim. And all of a sudden you're not winning Album of the Year, even though it's your best freaking album you've ever freaking made. If that one album is there that's slightly better, slightly more critically acclaimed, you're suddenly not winning. That's sad. Like, can you imagine if you put out like your baby, your magnum opus, like everyone was obsessed with it, and then it was like, but this album is just a little bit better, so that we're gonna give it to that album. I can't imagine. I'm really thinking deeply about this. Your typing or your spelling is not bad. Don't worry. I actually am not really like paying attention to if it's good or not. I'm like, but it's fine because I can read them, right? That's all that matters. Hey Danny, we were just talking about the Grammys. We've talked a lot about Madonna, Lady Gaga, as all my live streams kind of end up in those places. Mariah Carey. And happy Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. It is. Happy Saturday. It's a great day. It's the best day of the week. Hi. Sorry, your name disappeared. Hi, Andrew. Glad to be catching you live. Glad to have you live. I really hope the one person who commented asking if I'm doing any live streams recently, they commented that on my last video. I hope they're watching this because hi, I am doing a live stream right now. Am I going to attend Blackpink's concert? Girl, I remember back when they went on tour before, it was out of my price range. Okay. So we will see about that. I'm not exactly rolling in the dough, but it's always a possibility I could ask for it for my birthday or something. I don't know. When are they going on tour? I'm not in my Blackpink era anymore. I actually don't really listen to them anymore. Like as a band, not for any particular reason. I just haven't been feeling that vibe lately. So I I don't know. Like, would I be obviously I would love to see them live. Like I know for a fact if I showed up, I would just be agog, gagged, whatever you want to say. I would just be agog. I would be jaw on the floor at what I'm witnessing because I've seen some of their live performances and they're incredible. So I know I would have a good time. But do I feel like if I had my choice of concerts this year, that would be my number one pick? Maybe, because you know what? If the albums keep albuming like they've albumed from Rosie, if like Lisa releases an album and it's as fire as I hope and want it to be, and if Jenny releases music and it's as fire as I want it to be, and Jisoo, there is absolutely a possibility you could catch me at that tour. Okay. Does Mariah Carey refer to them as the Scammies? Is that where that originated? I never knew that that was her. But yeah, I just learned the fun fact that she only has 5 Grammys, even though she's released a lot of albums. And I haven't listened to all of them, but I'm sure, like from what I've heard so far, I'm like, I'm catching the Mariah bug. Okay, I am catching the Mariah bug. I am like really itching to film another video for her. I just haven't yet, but I'm like, I need to get on it. Like I just Daydream is calling my name. Okay. It's just calling Beth, listen to me. Do you like The Weeknd? I don't really follow him. Like I'm trying to think. I listened to his album Dawn FM. Everyone loved it. I did not. I don't actually no, I did like it. I stand corrected. Yeah, I did enjoy that album. It was a while ago. So yeah, but I don't really follow him super closely. Like he's extremely talented. Like he has a really interesting voice and all of that. It's just I don't know. I've never really like found a connection personally to his music, but he's doing his thing. Good night, Stephen Phoenix. This is so real. Yeah, we've also been talking about how Born Again is one of my favorite videos in like the last 10 years. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed the live stream, Phoenix. Thank you so much for being here. And have a good night and a good Sunday. But yeah, Born Again has been on a constant loop. Like I am addicted beyond belief to that song. Every time I listen to it, it's some sort of spiritual experience. Like it just fully takes over my psyche. Which I probably shouldn't be listening to it in the car, but I have. And it's fine. Like I don't crash or anything, but like it's but it's like I could because it's so good. Oh no, there is no cure for the Mariah Carey bug. That's terrible news. Jade's music. Sorry, I'm going all over the place, but the comments come in, which is good, and then I'm like, ooh, this one, that one at ADD. Loving Jade's music from Little Mix. I listened to it, girl. I didn't like it. I actually actively hated it, which is fine. Other people liked it and thought it was iconic. That's absolutely amazing as well. But I personally did not like it. But I did like her song Angel of My Dreams. Angel of My Dreams was good. And what other song? She had one more. Oh, it was called like Cowboy or something. Midnight Cowboy. Am I making that up? I think I listened to it. I wasn't a huge fan. But so I'm not feeling like I personally am gonna vibe with Jade's music as much as I hoped I would. Cause like Angel of My Dreams, I liked it. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get into her. And then Now I'm not so sure that I personally am gonna vibe, but ooh, the Philippines. Hello. Again, I don't know why I'm adding weird accents to my words. Like it's not intentional. Zayn. I really liked his album Mind of Mine a few years back, but I haven't listened to anything beyond that. So I have no opinion really. But Mind of Mine was really, really good. Like, yeah, it was really good. K-pop. Sorry, my brain just like stopped working. um Oh yeah, that's true. If like Lisa or Jenny or anyone, Rosie is nominated. I would love it if Rose would get nominated. Oh my gosh, that album is so good. I just love it so much. Um doing your laundry. Yeah, so that would be exciting. Like that's another thing. Like where's the K-pop at the Grammys, right? Like hi, Wendell. Yes, I low-key am. I low-key am. Like he asked if you can't read it. He or she, actually, I don't know. Are you addicted to Mariah Carey now? Yeah, basically, I have really been enjoying my re-listens of Butterfly. It is like the album I've revisited the most from her so far by a landslide. I mean, by a landslide. Like I have revisited the other ones and like obviously I did like them. But I just like don't feel the replay value like with I don't know, they're just not like the first things I turn on when I grab the aux cord, right? Butterfly, I have been auxing I have been grabbing the aux cord and putting it on, okay? Yeah. Um it's really really good. Like it's really really good. Not the first to say it and I won't be the last, but it is really good. And I'm hoping to do more from her soon. Like very soon. Like what time is it? Maybe I'll film it tonight. Like, I need more. I do. I feel like that album made this switch in my body chemistry. That sounds really dramatic, but like it made me fully go, okay, wait, like let me just get on the Mariah train and start going a little faster to the station. Like I've been just taking my sweet time and now I'm like, maybe I should start chugging and wow, I'm really explaining this well. Yes, the roof. I'm obsessed with the roof. It's so good. Like, oh, and breakdown's good too. And oh my gosh, 4th of July is that girl as well for me. You're talking about Zayn? I just right now, here's my thing, okay? I get a lot of requests, which is absolutely fine and dandy. And like, so some people ask, do you accept requests? The answer is yes. First of all, you can always request something. Like, that's just your free will as a human, is to say, hey, Beth, you should listen to this. Or hey, Beth, have you ever listened to this? That is your prerogative to ask me those things. It doesn't mean I'm going to react to it, but you absolutely can do that. Sometimes I mean literally all the music I've discovered on my channel almost is like from people requesting things. So it is something that is very it helps me literally find artists and songs that I like. So keep doing it, you know. Sometimes though I already have too many things going on to really like add a random new artist on top of the mix. On my channel, I have done a lot of like semi deep dives where I go and do an entire album discography from an artist. Sometimes I will do the music videos as well if I feel like they're going to be interesting and I just feel really into the artist. It depends. But some artists I don't. And I've just listened to their music. I haven't even seen their music videos. Like I love Mitski, but I haven't really seen her music videos. I love Aurora. I haven't really seen her music videos. much of them, right? I've seen a couple, but not a lot. And that doesn't mean I don't like them and I'm not a fan of them. I don't know. I haven't. It's a lot. Like it's a lot. Anyway, sorry, that's a side note, but it gets to be a lot. And I have not often gone. I have not often gone very deep, like super deep into an artist to the point where I'm doing tours and stuff. And that is I'm actively choosing to do that with Madonna, if that makes sense. I am actively saying, no, I'm actually going to go really, really, really deep into this. I'm going to do her live performances. I'm going to do her tours. Like, I'm not just going to do her music videos, or I'm not just going to do her songs and call it a day. Like, I'm going to do her music videos. I'm going to do all of it. So Madonna is someone I'm going to deep dive into this year. Hopefully, God willing. Okay. Sometimes I overpromise and under deliver, but if all goes well, I'm going to keep doing it. And then Mariah Carey is also someone, I definitely want to at least do her discography, like all her albums, or as many as I can. So those are my two focuses right now, as well as any new music that comes out from artists that I already follow, which I understand, like, not everyone is going to know what artists I follow. Like, sometimes I just assume people know things about me, and then I'm like, wait, how would they know that? Like, they would not know that because I've never explicitly said it. But like, artists I follow: Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Lana Del Rey, pop girlies, Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, Melanie Martinez, SZA. Like, artists that I follow, I react to their new stuff. Usually, not always, but usually, because those are the artists that I'm following, and naturally I'm going to check out the stuff anyway, so might as well make a video. Does that make sense? And so Madonna, you know, I'm putting aside all my worries that I'm going to do too many videos on her and people are going to be like, you do too much Madonna. I'm putting those away. Plenty of people like the videos, but like other people that are like, I don't like Madonna, you do too much for her. I don't care. Like, I'm going deep. And that's kind of a series I'm sort of doing for myself, if that makes sense. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Like, I'm sorry if this doesn't make sense. It's kind of late here. It's like 11 p.m. But I do want to dive deeper with Madonna because I sometimes don't scratch enough of the surface. And she's such an interesting artist. I mean, she's fascinating, like beyond belief. So that helps. Like, she's not just like a boring artist who releases like boring stuff. Like, she is insanely artistic and all that jazz. So I literally am going on a rant after you said something about Zayn. I'm sorry. Charm bracelet. Basically my point is my year has been given to Madonna and Mariah Carey right now. Unless something changes. And then all the new releases, obviously, which I'm very excited about. So, but like, as far as like discographies, those are the only two that I have plans for whole discographies right now. Cause I can't do more than that at once, if that makes sense. But I also have like, I'm always randomly doing other albums from artists, like one-offs. Like I have a one-off album from an artist that I'm working on the reaction for now. It's a surprise. I have not revealed it and I won't because it's going to be a surprise. So, and it's very different than the music that I listen to. It's rap and hip hop. And I don't ever cover that on the channel, partially because I don't really listen to it. And partially because I'm like, I don't want to not be adding value to my reactions in some way. And if I'm talking about a genre that I know nothing about, like, what am I going to add? But I think I had good things to say about this album and that's why it's coming. But, so I'm always going to do random one-offs. So, oh, you're good, Danny. Better late than never. Yeah, I'm just doing what calls to me. As long as I follow my heart. It sounds so cheesy, but like, as long as I follow my heart, the content's going to be better because I'm genuinely interested. And I mean, just like the vibes are going to be better because I'm genuinely interested in what I'm doing. Like, for instance, a lot of people still ask me to react to stuff from Avril Lavigne, which is totally fine. I'm glad that they enjoyed my reactions. And, want me to do other things from her, but she's not really an artist that I'm going to continue with. Like I've kind of finished my journey, at least for right now. I mean, that's not to say in a year I won't like suddenly have a resurgence, but like as of right now, I don't have any other albums planned to do reactions. They just didn't work out for videos. And I'm not planning on doing her music videos because I just can't. Like I don't have time. And so yeah, like Avril's kind of one that like if I wanted to make some people very happy, I could react to her, but I can't. Yeah, K-pop, like it would be cool to do more K-pop too. Like I did that strategy reaction. And I really wanted to do the full album from them, but it just didn't work out for a video. I did listen to it, but it didn't work out for a video. And I liked it. I liked the album a lot. It's brought me so much joy, to be honest. But just not everything makes it into a video, right? So yeah, I think more K-pop would be fun, especially the music videos. Like they're always so bright and fun. It's just so much joy sometimes from K-pop. It's one of the most joyful, like magical, fantastical genres of music, at least from what I've heard. Like I know there's a range. Some K-pop is kind of darker and more dramatic and sad, but I've had so much joy in K-pop. Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. I'm gonna have to give that one a fourth try, okay? And I will be upfront about that, obviously, when I film. But it's gonna be the fourth attempt. I've tried 3 times to listen to it, and I genuinely think it's well made. I just can't like connect to it. I don't know what it is. Like from an objective standpoint, I'm like, it's well-made music. I just can't connect to it for the life of me, and I can't get through the full album. So I'm hoping to give it another try, maybe after some more albums from her. Maybe that'll kind of get me in the mood for that album. It's all a mood thing, right? I think I'm just not in the mood. But once I am in the mood, I will appreciate it more. It will be a much more entertaining, enjoyable reaction. And I, of course, will state at the beginning of the video that it's not my first attempt because I always am upfront about that. Oh, it's your birthday Monday and you're old? How old are you? No, I'm just kidding. But I actually don't know the average age of my viewers. Like, I don't look at any of that information. I have no idea if more men or women watch me or what age people are or the demographics. Like, and it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, but it's just like, I don't know. But have fun and happy belated or happy early birthday. Dreamcatcher. Okay. I've never heard of them actually. My friend loves K-pop and she made me a playlist of all these different K-pop songs. And I haven't listened to it. Like, and I feel bad because like she didn't, I don't think she made it for me. I think she got it from someone else and then she sent it to me. But I feel bad that I haven't looked at it. I haven't listened to it. But oh, bye. Oh, I love that. I love that my videos are bingeable. Yes, Luke, I am praying that Jenny delivers. Bless us, Jenny. Bless us. I am so excited for Mayhem. Yeah, I am so excited. Like, it's gonna be just a whole world. I recently watched an interview of Lady Gaga talking about like the process of making the song Disease and how the whole album is about chaos, I think, and like just all the different is that what she said? I don't remember like every detail of it, but it was a great interview. It was amazing. And that made me really, I mean, just so excited. Like it's going to be a whole world. It's going to be a whole soundscape and atmosphere. And it's going to be this dark pop masterpiece. I pray to God that it's going to be so good. I pray to God that it's going to be as good as Abracadabra and Disease. If it's not, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna be so sad if like it sucks. Which I don't think it will suck, but you just never know. And obviously music is subjective. So if I don't like it, I will be sad. But here's to hoping that it will be just so freaking good. Oh, bye. Yeah, I probably should leave soon too, honestly. I'm pretty tired. And my voice is like getting to that place where I've just been talking for too long, but maybe I'll answer like two more questions. Um, two more comments or concerns. Concerns, comments, questions. Um all of a sudden, okay, here we go. Um do I like Tate McRae? Not really. Like not really. I mean, I haven't heard a lot from her, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of her voice. It just doesn't really like hit me right when I listen to it. So I think that's a big disconnect I have with her music. Like, I don't think she's bad by any means. It's just like I can't really get into it. Like her album Think Later, I thought it was well made from everything I heard. I just couldn't really like fully connect. So I'm not like a fan, and I don't really have plans for her like to react to her unless something wildly changes, because I just don't really vibe with her voice, which kind of sucks. But you know, some people's voices just don't like strike you. It strikes a chord and it's just not the right one. I don't know. That's kind of how I feel. Um, but it's sad because I know a lot of people love her and I'm like, I want to get on that, but I don't know. Should I listen to her song Sports Car and see if I vibe? I have heard of it. Like I've seen other people have reacted to it. I haven't watched, but I've like seen them pop up and I'm like, should I listen? That's a cool title for a song. Um, okay. Okay. You think I would like Oh, I have her. I love the song Greedy. That's a really good song. I haven't listened to it a whole ton, but I actually really like that song. So there's a chance something could change. Okay, I'll do two more. Favorite Lady Gaga album. I don't know, but I re-listened to Art Pop the other day and I forgot how much I love that album. Again, I just forget like how much I love albums after a long period of time has gone by where I haven't listened to them. And I hadn't been listening to it very much. And I love it. Like it definitely has its weird moments that I skip, but like I love it overall, you know. Um I actually haven't heard Sports Car, or I mean, I haven't heard Two Hands. Have I? No, maybe I'll do a Two Hands Sports Car reaction. We'll see. Don't hold your breath, but we'll see. Oh that's cute. Sorry, I'm getting tired and my words are slurring. Your Art Pop reaction was the first video I saw from you. Yay. Wait, did you just join? Because I just Okay, if you just joined, I'm unfortunately not going to be doing any more Avril Lavigne on the channel. I kind of finished like it just certain albums just didn't work out for videos. I didn't really like fully vibe, and it just didn't work out for content. But yeah, so I basically heard all of her music that I'm going to hear for the foreseeable future. That sounds weird, but like I'm done listening to like all her albums for now, and I don't have any music video plans. So at this point, the Avril train has left the station. But if she releases anything new, I will check it out. And you just never know what I'll do in the future. You just never know. I'm a little bit unpredictable. And then what was the other one I was gonna do? Oh, okay, this is the last question I'm going to answer because I'm really tired and I don't want to be like falling asleep on here. Have you seen Marina's music videos? I actually haven't. I haven't. That's sad. I feel like that would be really fun. I've seen like maybe the one for what's it called? Orange what am I Orange Trees? What is that album? What is that song called? I haven't seen a lot of her music videos. Okay. I don't have time. Like I literally just don't have time to like do it on the channel. And that's another thing. Sometimes I find myself like not doing things unless I'm doing it on the channel just because I don't know. Like I don't know. It depends. Like there's certain things that I'm going to check them out regardless of whether I post it on the channel or not. But like Other things like deep dives, sometimes I'm like, I don't know. It takes a lot for me to go back and like watch an entire music videography from an artist. It just takes a lot. I don't know. Like I'm not one to just go and like revisit their whole videography or like go and check out their whole videography. I don't know if that makes sense, but like let's say I discovered an artist today that I really love, and I would discover the first song that gets me into their music. I would listen to all their albums. I would become obsessed with them, right? Let's say that happens today with an artist that has been around for a very long time and I just fall in love with them. I am not necessarily going to go to YouTube, search up their music videos and watch all of their music videos. That's not really something I do. I know some people are music video people. They're like, let me get on those music videos. Like they need the visual element, right? I don't. And like for certain artists, it does give amazing context, or like I do obviously like music videos from certain artists and all of that, but like I'm not one to just go be like, I gotta go watch all their music videos. I'd rather just listen to their music, if that makes sense. So just a fun fact about me, I guess. Like again, I'm a fan of Aurora. I'm a fan of Mitski. I have seen like 2 music videos from both of them, but that doesn't mean I'm not a fan. I just, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to end it on that note because I'm super tired, but I thank you guys so much. It's been like a 2-hour stream. So if you're just tuning in, you can always start it from the beginning and yeah, watch it. I know it's not as exciting as being live, but whatever, you could. But thank you guys so much for watching and for being here. And yeah, more to come very soon. And I'll see you guys soon. Okay. Bye.